Welcome back. Well, a nonprofit helping those in crisis, and you can help too. Everett Van Englenhoven and Paul Fleming join us from Furniture Mission of the Red River Valley. Welcome to North Dakota today. Happy Friday.
Thank you for having us.
So tell us about Furniture Mission. What is it? When did it start? Kind of give us the rundown.
Okay, it started about 2 years ago, and the beginning idea came from I used to be a caseworker for the American Red Cross, and I had a case assigned to me down in South Dakota where a young family lost their home to a fire. In fact, actually lost their 2-year-old boy in the fire. And so I did some research and found a resource in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, called the Furniture Mission of South Dakota. So I referred this young family to them and just kind of let it go at that. And a few days later, I checked back with them and said, how did that go? And they were just elated. They had received free of charge all the furniture they needed to completely furnish their new home, from bedroom, kitchen, living room. And I got to thinking, this is something that I've not seen in the Fargo-Moorhead area. So did some checking around and I gathered up a few compassionate people and got an appointment with Sioux Falls, and we went down and toured their facility. We were just blown away, and it seemed like a great idea. We came back and interviewed a number of agencies like the YWCA, Red Cross, so on and so forth, and received a 100% endorsement for the idea. And so we said, let's do it, and here we are.
And so how does this work? I mean, when are you guys called? How do you help other families? How does that work?
Okay, we have an arrangement with about 23 social service agencies and governmental agencies in the community, whereby they refer a client to us. So they do the screening, so to speak. So if they've got a homeless person coming out of the New Life Center, let's say, or a family, a mother with a few children coming out of the YWCA from an abusive situation, they refer them to us. We accept that referral, no questions asked, and we supply the furniture that they need to reestablish their home.
Wow, that's amazing. So, Paul, where do you get the furniture from?
Well, a variety of sources, but we're seeing that common sources of gifted furniture are coming from people who are downsizing, people who are moving. Sometimes it's an estate sale situation where they have extra furniture that they need to get rid of, or people that are remodeling, and then also some businesses. Sometimes it's hotels or commercial properties that are cycling out furniture that they're done with. And so they're choosing to donate to Furniture Mission.
Okay. And you're a volunteer with Furniture Mission?
Yes.
Tell us about that. How does it work? I mean, how many hours are you giving each week?
Oh gosh, that part varies quite a bit depending on how much free time I have. I kind of found Furniture Mission because I volunteered at some of the other agencies that Furniture Mission networks with. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of how I learned the story, and I could right away see too that it was kind of a missing link in our community. To be a volunteer, some people volunteer in the office. I've done a little bit of that where you're helping answer the phones or do some of the paperwork involved. I volunteered in the warehouse. That's a little more hands-on. Or you can go out with the truck and pick up donated furniture. We have quite a few people that volunteer behind the scenes too. Mm-hmm. People that help us with social media, help us with our website, those types of things. So there are lots of different ways to help. I've helped with different pieces of that.
Are you still looking for volunteers? Could you always use volunteers?
Absolutely. We are only open 1 day a week. We need to be open minimum 2, 3, hopefully 4 or 5 days a week. And we don't have enough volunteers, a lot of it due to the COVID problem. Mm-hmm. But we'd like to increase our volunteer pool to 100 people if we could. Okay. So we could be open 4 or 5 days a week.
So for people watching at home right now, how can they get involved? How can they help you guys out, be a volunteer? Do you guys take donations, anything like that? Tell us about that. How can people help?
Well, the best thing I could recommend is that they go to our website, which is furnituremissionrrv.org. Okay. There's no the.
We have that up on your screen right now.
furnituremissionrrv.org, or call that number, 729-1410. Someone will answer that phone, and if you want to volunteer, they'll tell you how.
Okay. And they can give 4 hours a week, or they can give more?
Right now, we kind of ask our volunteers to work a full 1 day a week,
okay.
A 10 to 5, not every week. Mm-hmm. You can work once a month, once a week, once every 2 months, but ideally at least once every 2 weeks would be an ideal arrangement.
Okay. Well, gentlemen, thank you so much for what you do for our community and for those who come upon really tough times. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for giving me your time this morning as well.
You're very welcome. Absolutely. Very enjoyable.
Good. All right. Well, still ahead on North Dakota Today, a local company focused on creating lightweight and properly fitted clothing for people with Down syndrome. We'll tell you all about it and the extra apparel next.